Have you ever wondered in the vast digital landscape if there's a war going on that you can't see? Picture a battlefield. But this isn't your typical war zone. It's a realm where information is the prize and control is the ultimate power. This is the world of cybersecurity. In this sphere, ethical hacking plays a pivotal role. Ethical hackers, known as the White Hats, are the knights in shining armor. They wield their expertise not to exploit but to defend, to protect. They are the gatekeepers, the watchmen, the guardians of our digital world. Their adversaries, the Black Hats, unseen villains who seek to exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain. They're the reason your email password needs to be more than just password. This is an ongoing, relentless war. A war fought not with bullets and bombs, but with codes and algorithms. Cybersecurity is not just about protection, it's also about understanding the battlefield. Think of ethical hacking like a game of chess. You need to understand not just your own moves, but your opponents as well. In the grand scheme of cybersecurity, ethical hacking plays a role that is as crucial as it is fascinating. It's an art that balances on the thin line between defense and offense, between protection and infiltration. It's a dance, a delicate ballet of codes and algorithms where the ethical hacker is both the choreographer and the lead dancer. Ethical hackers, also known as white hat hackers, are the unsung heroes of the digital world. Their unique skills allow them to identify vulnerabilities in a system, much like a burglar might find a weak point in a house's security. But unlike the burglar, the ethical hacker will then turn around and fix that vulnerability, ensuring that the house is safer than ever before. This is what makes ethical hacking so important to maintaining cybersecurity. It's a proactive approach, a preventative measure that stops malicious hackers in their tracks before they even have a chance to cause damage. In essence, ethical hackers are our first line of defense in the unseen war against cyber threats. But it's not just about defense. Ethical hacking is also about understanding the mindset of malicious hackers. To beat them, you must think like them. This is where the chess analogy comes into play. Ethical hackers must be able to anticipate the moves of their opponents, to see the game from their perspective. They must understand their strategies, their techniques, and their motivations. In this way, ethical hackers are not just defenders. They are also detectives, piecing together the clues left behind by malicious hackers, predicting their next move, and then acting to prevent it. They are the guardians of the digital realm, the protectors of our data, and the defenders of our privacy. So the next time you log into your favorite website or app, remember that there's a team of ethical hackers working behind the scenes, ensuring that your information remains safe and secure. Ethical hacking is like being a digital detective solving mysteries before they become problems. Like any good detective, an ethical hacker needs a set of tools. When it comes to ethical hacking, the toolbox is diverse and dynamic. Each tool has a unique purpose, and collectively they enable the ethical hacker to probe, test, and secure information systems. First up, we have penetration testing tools. Think of these as the battering rams of the cybersecurity world. They simulate real-world attacks on a system, essentially testing a fortress by launching a siege against it. By doing so, they uncover the hidden vulnerabilities that might otherwise be exploited by malicious hackers. Tools like Metasploit, Wireshark, and Nessus are the stars of this show, each providing a unique approach to testing system defenses. Next, we delve into the realm of vulnerability scanning tools. These are the fine-toothed combs of our toolbox. They systematically check systems for known vulnerabilities, much like a detective searches a crime scene for evidence. They scan the width and breadth of a system, identifying weak points and outdated elements. Tools like OpenVAS and Nexpose come into play here, tirelessly sifting through data to ensure no vulnerability goes unnoticed. And let's not forget about web application security tools. In our increasingly interconnected world, web applications are a common target for cyber attacks. Tools like OWASP, ZAP, and Burp Suite are designed to scrutinize these applications, uncovering potential threats and weaknesses. Finally, we have wireless network security tools. As the name suggests, these tools specialize in securing wireless networks. They're the watchful guardians of our Wi-Fi, warding off any attempts to infiltrate or disrupt our wireless connections. Aircrack, Aang, and Kismet are key players in this arena, providing comprehensive solutions for wireless security. So there you have it, a brief introduction to the tools of the trade. Each one is a vital component in the ethical hacker's toolkit, helping to identify and address weaknesses in a system or network. But remember, it's not just about having the tools, but knowing how to use them effectively. With the right tools, an ethical hacker can turn a system's weaknesses into its strengths. The digital world is constantly evolving, and so are the threats that lurk within it. As the landscape of technology shifts and morphs, so too do the methods and tools used by those who wish to exploit it. This ever-changing battleground demands constant vigilance from those who seek to safeguard it. In the realm of cybersecurity, the concept of enough simply does not exist. There's always a new threat to understand, a new vulnerability to anticipate. Yet this is not a burden, it's a challenge, a call to constant learning and adaptation. An ethical hacker is akin to a sentinel, always on high alert, ready to respond to emerging threats with swift precision. Staying up to date with the latest cybersecurity threats and trends is not just an expectation, it's an imperative. The threats we face are not static, and neither can our defenses be. In the world of cybersecurity, knowledge is power, and with power comes the responsibility to protect. Cybersecurity isn't just about fancy tools and complex coding. It's about understanding the digital battleground and staying one step ahead of the enemy. Ethical hacking, the art of using the hacker's tools against them, plays a crucial role in our digital defense strategy. It's about using our knowledge and tools to expose vulnerabilities before they can be exploited, to fortify our defenses, to ensure we're not just reacting, but preempting. The tools of ethical hacking, from penetration testing software to network scanners, are vital components in this process. But remember, tools are only as good as the hands that wield them. Constant learning, staying updated with the latest threats and defenses, this is what truly sets an ethical hacker apart. In this ever-evolving landscape of cybersecurity, the importance of ethical hacking cannot be overstated. It's a continuous game of cat and mouse, and we must always strive to be the cat. Remember, in the unseen war of the digital world, it's the ethical hackers who stand as our first line of defense.